What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and finally I was able to play some Wuthering Waves. Got a hold of the closed beta test 2, so this isn't the original beta. This is not the very first one, so everything for me is brand new. I really didn't watch any videos about the game or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to enjoy it for myself, and I thought I'd just run through the UI a little bit with you guys, talk a little bit about it, because it's a pretty damn cool game. Not everything is perfect, not everything is roses and sunshine, but there's definitely a lot of great possibilities. It's definitely a game that I could see myself playing over and over and over and over, making videos about and talking about. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this. So the first thing, guys, is over in the top left hand corner. When you click on this actually shows you where you actually need to go or where you're actually at. So right now in the story mode or level of my account, I'm actually at 13 and I need to be 14, so I can't move on. But you can actually click on some of these other things here and it'll actually tell you what level you need to be or where you need to go, right? So again, just some things that I can't do because I've already done everything that there is to do. These are just side quests, right? And then when you click on this here, or you just press M on your keyboard, you can actually take a look at your map. These are safe waypoints that you can actually click on, or I'm sorry, fast travel points is what I meant to say. And then you got other little goodies in here, which is actually really, really cool and really, really fun. I don't want to get into too much detail, and as you guys can also see, we do have some stamina also to boot. Over in this little icon right here, this is where we can actually set up our teams. You actually run teams of 3 in this game. You can switch them out whenever you want. You can do, well, they're not called QTs or quick time events in this game. That's what we call them in PGR, but it's pretty much the same thing where you bring in a character, they can do a bunch of damage, and you get a whole bunch of presets in here where you can preset your teams, which is that's pretty awesome. I really like that. You guys can see that I did end up getting Bazi. Hopefully I pronounced her name correctly. They even say show their special abilities here, which is pretty cool. It's actually really, really wild. And then when we click on this little guy, we have some nice daily login bonuses that we're going to be able to get. And you're actually going to be able to get a free character on day 5, which is awesome. I don't know how good she is, but Sanwa looks pretty lit. I mean, she's definitely a good looking character, right? And this is just the level of your account. Once you get level of account, these are summons right here. This is currency for summons, right? And yeah, it unlocks at level 15. And we'll be able to, play a little bit further as we unlock more of this. I've pretty much done everything that I can do as far as I'm concerned, right? And then we scroll over here and we have this little guy right here. And this is just your dailies is what this is. And you guys can see that you do get a good amount of some rewards. I'm going to have to do some figuring as well as far as, how much currency do you really need? How long does it take to acquire enough currency to finish your, to go to the, pity in the game, because it is a gacha game. So that is something to consider and think about. But yeah, I mean, these are just all things that I need to do. I can click on proceed, it'll take me right to it, and so on and so on, right? Real self-explanatory, guys. You can see here we got proceed. This is just currency that we use to level up our characters, right? And all kinds of little game modes in here that we can do. I'll probably play with these a little bit maybe tomorrow in all reality, right? I haven't really dove into them too much. I really was just kind of exploring the world, checking it out, right? So we click on this little guy here, and you can see we kind of like have a pass like we have in a lot of games. You're going to get some free rewards as you go through here, which is always nice. But if you want to spend some money, you could buy one for $10 or $20. Whenever the game officially comes out, I might, go ahead and do it because, it is a game, like I said, that I could see myself playing. So far, we'll see. You click on this little icon, and this is your banner or your drawers. This is the materials that you use to actually for your currency, and this is the currency for this particular banner. And this is a beginner banner, and from the way it looks like this is really where you want to go. Your 5-star characters are your limited characters, 4-star are your other characters, right? They do come in handy and so on. And then this here is your limited event, right? And by the way, guys, this is the first day, and this is just a beta. Remember that things can change when it officially launches, but we have 20 pulls left. I've done 3 multis already on this account in the first day, which is a very good sign. Really like to see them being generous. You can see the characters in the background that you'll actually have higher chances of getting pulls up. And yeah, they got good old Juan here in here. as far as the limited character. I don't know how good he is, guys. I don't have any currency. I'm actually just trying to finish this beginner banner and go on that route. Maybe I should have went this route. You have a weapon banner in here as well. And the gotcha is when you do go pity, you have a 50-50 chance of getting the limited character in the banner. If you don't get the character, the next time you hit the pity, you are guaranteed to get the character. You also get a return on investment every time you do summons. The summons, they give you some items. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, and what you can actually do with those items, which is actually pretty cool, right? So that's that there is the banner that we're taking a look at here. And then we click on this little guy here, and this is your items or your inventory, if you will, where we keep all the good stuff, right? It's fairly organized, and yes, they do have specific weapons for specific characters also, so that is also something else to keep in mind. This little icon here is your hunters, where you can actually take a look at all your little hunters, man. I love Cheeks. She's pretty awesome. Baziz, she's one of my favorites right now, loving her, right? Yang Yang, yeah, getting it done. And this guy I just recently got, Alto, here just recently. So, and all these little icons over here is just your scroll box to more or less level up your characters, whatever you need to do to them, to jack them up. There's quite a few different ways to level them up. I'll probably talk about that in another video. But if I click on this icon here, this is where all the stuffings is at, my friends. You have your mailbox down here. You have your power and shut off over here where my face is actually in the way. You have your settings where you can click on. You can change your volume and all that good stuff, guys. You can change your resolution. You can change your window mode. You can change your FPS. All kinds of stuff. This is a mobile game also. Remember that whenever it does come out. Funny thing about the beta release of the game is that right now it's not controller compatible. So I actually used a different app to make it compatible with the controller, so that way I could play with the controller with this game, because personally, for me, the keypad and mouse for a game like this, don't really care for it. If it was an FPS game, I'd be all about it, but when it comes to these kind of, you know, these action gameplay, hack and slash games, I really prefer just to have a controller. So I got that thing pretty much all mapped. It's not fully finished. I gotta plug in a couple more mappings, but it's just about done, and I played it for 6 hours already, and it was just fine. So that worked out really well. You can change your settings as far as your, you know, your language here, which is also really cool, right? Nothing really new. And then a whole slew of things in here, guys. So if you click on the store and you go to item exchange, this is something else that I wanted to show you guys, is that you actually get these materials in return whenever you do your summons, and you can actually use these materials to acquire some, you know, other good stuff. You can actually get a wave band of one of these characters, and these actually level up buffs for those specific characters, and that's awesome that they actually give you that return of investment. So I really like that they did that. There's a lot of other things in here as well that you can farm for, that you can level up, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's a mail. It looks like I got a little mail. Oh, nice, nice. You know what that is, my friends? That is a summon. So you know what, we're gonna go ahead and check that out, right? We're gonna go ahead and jump in here, and we're going to do a sweet little summons, because this only works for the beginner banners. Like I said earlier, this has a different material. So we're going to go ahead and queue this up, and I'll show you guys what the summons looks like on the game. Let's go. Doesn't look like I got anything really spectacular. This here's a skip button right up here. You want to use that thing? Yeah, I mean, we got jack all. And see, here's that return on investment. Like I said earlier, these are materials that you can use in the store, which is pretty cool, man. That's pretty damn cool. So I only got one more pull in here, one more multi, and I'm good to go. I'm going to wait and see if I get more of these before I use any more of these materials right here, because these materials actually work in this one here, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But the game's pretty self-explanatory whenever you're playing it, as far as like what you actually need to do. It actually gives you a guide. Like I said, I showed you this earlier. It actually will tell you exactly where you need to go. It marks it on the map for you. If it isn't marked on the map, you can actually custom mark it on the map, which is pretty cool, right? You can actually custom mark it on the map where if you want to, which is actually really, really cool. Whatever you're actually trying to search for. But if you go to what's called simulation training right here, right, you can actually farm for your materials. In fact, I'll just go ahead and show you guys that right now real quick. Go ahead and queue it up. All right. We'll walk up to this old boy. And let's see what's up. Okay. Yep, inner simulation training. And then you can do a single challenge if you want. And you can farm for specific materials that you actually need to level up your weapons, to level up your characters, resonators your characters, to level up or to get more materials, or to level up your echoes, which is something that adds extra buffs to your characters, and so on. So it's actually pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and jump in here and do a little something, something, something. Hopefully the controller works well for me. We'll see. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm still trying to get used to it. We're just going to run here. Run, 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 run. Get up there. And let's go. I need to plug a F in. All right, let's go. Oh, you also have stamina. And if you guys notice over on the right, whenever those girls start shining, they get their QTEs, as I like to call them. That was a perfect dodge, which was pretty cool. Oh, another one. Another dodge. Sweet dodge right there. Nice. Oh, look at that. Bam! They do that automatically. Okay. There we go. Nice little resonator skill right there. Another one. And here's the ultimate. Very, very cool. Woo-wee! Nice. And then we just got some materials. So I really like that they got a place where you can actually farm for materials to level up your character instead of running around and searching for it and trying to figure it out. So that's actually really good. And for the most part, like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory as far as like where you actually need to go. But I mean, all these resources are awesome for leveling up my character, which is exactly what I want to do, right? So here you have your ultimate, here you have your resonator, here you have your normal attacks, here you have your utilities. This here puts a screen where it needs belongs, and then you have your lock, which is pretty cool. You can actually do your lock with you know, a normal attack when you just hold it down, which is pretty cool. Pretty sweet little setup right here. You see we got, and anytime you see these little red dots, that means, you know, something needs to be done or something needs to be collected. We'll go ahead and collect that, and voila, go back up here, collect this. Nice, nice, nice. Me like to see. Me like to see. But that's pretty much about it when it comes to the game. It's pretty awesome. It's a very, very beautiful game. You guys can see all the detail that is in this thing. It just looks ridiculous, like in a good way. Like, look at the water. It is just sick as hell. Of course, being an open game, you can swim, jump, climb, run, glide. You can do all kinds of things in this game. It's pretty fun. I think it's pretty damn awesome. I think the characters look great. The UI seems really, really nice and stable. Very simple to navigate through, to get through. And the effects, the animations, the view is a spectacle. I mean, this looks insane. Like, look at how good this looks. You don't have to, you know, just like in a lot of open world games, you don't have to like run everywhere. As long as you got these fast travel points clicked on, you can easily click on them, go there, save you a lot of that time, which is something I like to see in an open world game. But so far, so good. I'm gonna have to do some figuring as far as, you know, how much currency it's gonna cost to go to the pities and how often a free-to-play player could actually achieve those pities, because that is something I'm very curious about. But all in all, I'm really happy with the game so far. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I just think that for me, I wish I could like skip through the story a little bit. I know a lot of you are like, you know, I'd like to read it, but for me, I'd like to skip it. But again, this is a beta. More than likely when it comes out, they'll probably go ahead and implement that. They'll probably put that in there, but everything else is really smooth. The combat feels insane. very, very on target. Whenever I hit dodge, I feel like I'm dodging at the moment that my finger is pressing the button. It doesn't feel like there's any latency. I am playing this on a PC client on my PC, so that might make a difference compared to a phone. But boy, it's pretty awesome, guys. And as far as I know, so far there's no co-op or anything like that. Maybe there is, but I'm not aware of it at this given time in the recording of this video. But let me know if you guys are interested in playing Wuthering Waves down the road, or if you're one of the beta testers that is currently playing it right now. And I do stream on Twitch and YouTube. The link to Twitch is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.